Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I really wanted to talk about something that's really, it's one of the hardest things I'll ever discuss ever on this channel, but I've never shied away from being honest about who I truly am and what I'm really going through. Honestly, to be completely real with you, I kind of wish more spiritual, quote unquote, leaders would be talking about what they're really going through. I think that it would be so much easier to trust people in the community and not follow blindly people that won't be open and transparent with what they're going through. So I really wanted to talk about something that's going on with me, and it's like I just want to get it off my chest and say that this is happening to me. So Mercury retrogrades here, and I have had almost every ex in the shadow period and in Mercury retrograde, every ex that I never thought in a million years I'd even hear from come back to me in dreams. And most of them are super wealthy, and that they have offered to pay my bills. Now, here's the crazy thing. Last year, I did the best I've ever done in my business. And then this year, completely tanked out. Literally crashed and burned. And it was like, I'm trying not to perpetuate this because you guys know how I tell you, get out of the 3D, stop looking at the 3D. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't accept that the 3D has happened and that the reason you're there is because of your own doing. It's me, not them. Here's the thing. I'm late on rent, and it is quite possible, maybe very likely, that I will be homeless. And it's like, that's nothing I've ever accepted, having been wealthy in last year. But I failed. There was a lot of stuff that came up in my business that I was not ready to accept and understand as a business owner. And I'm not quitting. I will continue going on, but I feel like I want to be as open and transparent as possible. I keep trying every single day to wake up and inspire women to leave narcissists behind. I wake up every single day to talk to beautiful, empathic starseeds who are here doing this mission as a light worker to really try and help you realize you don't need a man. You don't need anyone. All you need is you in the universe. And there have been times in the last couple weeks where I have felt so hopeless, so wanting to quit, but I'm not, and I will never quit. It's just not going to happen. But it's weird because all of my rich exes who have had more money than me their basically entire life have come back offering to pay my bills. And I guess I'm sending out some fucking frequency to the universe, like, hey, help me, because these exes have come back and they keep saying hey, let me help you. And I've had to question, am I just prideful? But it goes against everything that I stand for. And I guess there comes this point where you just really have to ask yourself, are you willing to literally say out loud, I don't care what happens to me. I am not going back, and I'm not signing another soul contract with somebody. I don't care. And so I've told every single ex, no. I literally have had all of them come back, and they have literally offered me something. But it also makes me think, where were you when I was struggling, though? I mean, yeah, you're here now during Mercury retrograde. That's because Spirit is trying to get me to have closure. But when all of these people knew I was starting my business, I didn't get one paid reading. I didn't get a donation. I didn't get a, hey, let me buy this for you. Let me take care of this for you. Hey, let me do that. And that. It's like, I know, though, now that there were times where I got some support, but it really wasn't from the ones that I loved. They were from complete strangers. Complete strangers who don't even know me from Adam. They don't know me at all. And I've received more support from strangers in Germany than I received from my own partners and my own family. And Mercury retrograde from hell is here, and I am just so, I don't know, I guess maybe you'd say crazed, like a lunatic right now, and this is maybe stupid and ignorant of me to share out loud and openly with you guys, but I don't care. I've never shied away. I've been on a YouTube platform for 3 years talking about my journey. I have literally, from start to finish, after my near-death experience, I started my YouTube career, and I have been going 3 years nonstop telling you guys about what I've faced. This is no different. Last night's channeled message from Spirit was really poignant. It was, you have got to tell the universe that you are fully done. It doesn't matter where you go, what you do, if you eat or not. It doesn't matter. You have to be willing at all costs to say no to the devil. And I know that it really sounds extreme. It is extreme. The devil isn't a real person. The devil is an energy anyway. It's whatever. It is extreme. This is spiritual warfare. It is extreme. But you're not helpless. You're not powerless. You're not without hope. The 3D itself right now, the 3D reality that I see, it tells me, go back, please go back. There's safety there. There's hope there. There's at least a couch and, somebody who would, at least talk to you. Go back. Everything inside of me is like you could have ease and comfort if you just went back. I divorced my husband in 2019, and he came to me in a dream a couple days ago, offering me a lot to come back. Of course, I love this man. I've always loved him. I will always love him. My twin flame came to me last night in a dream, asking me if I'd reach out to him, if we could talk, and I absolutely said no in the dream, which is really kind of a breath of fresh air, because in the past, I wouldn't say no in dreams. I'd end up sleeping with them in dreams. So this is a lot better. I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. But man, wouldn't it be amazing though to not have this shit come back in my face ever again? I'm not saying that they're shit. I love them very much, both of them. All of them. I have closed so many cycles, so many patterns in the last 2 months with people from past lives, this lifetime, my family, random friends that I knew along the journey that have come in for closure. It is just crazy. I have done so much healing in only 2 months, and it's just I kind of wonder, are we ever going to get to a point, collective, where we just don't have to suffer? Sometimes I tell you guys so much about how God loves us and everything, right? But it's I don't feel that right now. Okay? I don't. I feel like I'm actually being tormented instead by, I don't know, some guy in the sky who's waving a magic wand, trying to make my life a living nightmare. But I also know that I have so much abundance in my life. I mean, yes, technically speaking, financially right now in the 3D as it's happening, no. But I was also under a lot of spell work. This is why I've ended my live streams. Oh, and this is done. Spirit has been really laying it on my heart that my live streams are done. I'm done. People from my past would sit there staring at me in the silence, just not saying a damn word, not donating, not giving a compliment to me, not giving a compliment to any of the empaths that are sitting on my chat. And it's not even just the people from the past. These are also random, trolls on YouTube that come by. And I'm sorry to be this angry, and I'm sorry to sound so hateful. I don't mean to call anybody trolls. I'm just so disappointed, disappointed. And so Spirit has been really showing me what live streams are. It's not just your frequency. As I would receive a donation from someone, I would tune into that frequency in order to give the reading. Well, as much as that's amazing, and I'm really grateful that people, felt the need to get help from me. I'm excited about that, to know that people came to me for advice and guidance, and I really appreciate that. I would be tuning into their frequency, and it is not always good. There are some that are higher vibrationally than me, but there are a lot that are not. And it's every time I would tune in, it was almost like I was selling my soul. So I have to give up my live streams now too. Not only am I giving up every beautiful person I've loved in the past, I have to give up my anger too about it. I have to give up my live streams. I have to give up this apartment. I have to give up everything. I feel mad. But there comes a time where you really have everyone is being tested. Every single human being is going to face judgment. We are in judgment day. This is what you do. You face judgment. Who are you going to choose to be? Who are you going to be? I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to be loud and proud about what is happening to me, even if it looks really bad. Because I have been doing this for 3 years, showing you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly the whole time. I'm not going to stop now. I will say, though, sometimes I don't like the anger that channels through me. Like, I feel like I don't want to call my exes douchebags and assholes, you know? I don't want to look at them like they're the devil incarnate. I don't want to see them anymore like that. What would be really great is if I could just see that they're like a human being that isn't trying to hurt me. They're just hurting, you know? I'd really like it if I could do that. And another thing that really pisses me off is when I'm actually wanting to talk like this or like finally heal something within myself. Black magic, man, I'm telling you, it starts up. It's all this like bullshit that tries to stir around you to convince you, no, you probably shouldn't do that. Stop being so loud. Stop being you. Just stop. Like my neighbor is basically howling right now. I don't know what that's about. And the neighbor's dog was going crazy during a reading yesterday. And it's just like, this is what happens. You get into the flow state. You get into like, hey, this is who I am. Take it or leave it, guys. Like I'm a human being with flaws. You get into this state and then boom, everything around you starts like going to hell. But you realize it's not you though. You might be the one like doing it, but you're not causing it. It's not your fault. It's just you're doing it by tuning into magic, right? The flow state, very much a frequency. It's a frequency of authenticity. It's a frequency of you, but your higher self, who you are. Also channeling too with the throat chakra, like your vibrations are creating this. But it's really not you. What you're really starting to see is everything external of you go to shit. It's really you're the eye of the hurricane and everything else is just going crazy berserk because it can't sustain this. The vibration that you have, it cannot sustain. So that's why you're seeing the 3D world, the old world collapse completely. And that's why there's like this other side of me that is like, I understand God, why this needs to leave, and I accept it. I accept that all of them have to leave my life. I accept that I might not be living here. I accept that I don't know where I'll be in a month. I have no idea, God, but it's okay. Because it's like, if you want new furniture, you want something new, you have to get rid of the old. If not, you're just going to have 16 sofas sitting in your living room. You've got to leave the old behind to bring in the new. It is how it is. It's like, it's not even my rule. It's just the law of the universe. Like, you have to let go of the old to have the new come in. And the good thing is, when one door closes, another opens. It has to. Whether that door is good for you or not, it's all a matter of perspective. For instance, if, I end up living in my car, it's a matter of perspective. I didn't want to. Who would? No one. But there are people that do. And so not only would I feel like humbled, I would feel like, I understand what people go through and struggle. Like I understand true struggle. And I'm still not giving up and I'm still not going to stop. I guess that just goes to show how serious I really am and how I really want to tell the universe that's how serious I am. That I don't care if I'm living under a damn bridge. I will not be going to a narcissist anytime soon. Ever again. And that's what I'm going to tell the universe. And the thing is, it's not God needing to hear me say it. It's me needing to hear me say it. It really truly is. Like me convincing me. I left my whole family. In 2019, I left my husband, my dogs even. I couldn't take my pets with me to my mom's house. She's allergic, and so I couldn't even take my own pets. I had no one and nothing. I had a small payout from my divorce settlement, and that bought me my freedom for 6 months in this apartment. I literally moved into this apartment with $100 to my name. I bought 6 months worth of freedom to live here by 10 years of abuse in a marriage. I bought 6 months freedom on 10 years of pain. And it's just like, is that how it's always gonna be? Is it gonna be that unequal? Is it gonna be like struggle for the rest of my life? Is it gonna be struggle for the rest of our lives? Sometimes I'm mad. Sometimes I'm mad because so many people in the community keep saying that, and even me. Guys, it's gonna happen. I literally just posted last night, your success soon is about to have everybody in their egos pretty much shaking in their boots. And it is true. But man, sometimes I just want it to be like, how about we not have to fucking struggle at all? Like, how about we just get the rise? We just get the Phoenix moment. Like, can we just have the good? Like, can it come in, please? At the end of the day, I still try to smile. I still try to be happy. I still try to paint this rosy picture that this I don't know, this job, this career, this life path, this following the narrow path is somehow happy, and it makes you, giddy. No, that doesn't make you happy and giddy. It's not the following the path that makes you happy and giddy. No, it's the following the path, picking up your cross that makes you depressed and anxious sometimes. But what really actually truly gives you that happiness is Christ within you. The one that picks you up by your bootstraps every day and says, I know it's tough, but that narrow path, it needs to continue on. You need to stay with it. And it's like, I know in my bones that life has to get better, but it's like, I have been telling myself that for a very long time, and I don't know that it is. And I don't know that I have it in me to convince other people that it is either. I don't know. And maybe I'm one of those psychopaths that are out there telling you guys like all my business, airing it out, all my dirty laundry. And is it stupid? Maybe. I don't know. It's probably ignorant. But at the end of the day, I just feel like I have no choice. I want to show you that I kind of lied by omission in a way. When I only paint this journey as a pleasant, happy, like, hi guys, I'm so happy, like, let's do a reading today, like, that is great. But that's not always, that is how I feel at the time. You can't fake happy. Those happy vibrations at the time were very much aligned with who I am. But that doesn't mean that I don't do readings when I'm just when I'm happy, though. You know what I'm saying? That's still how it happens. Only when I have high vibes, only when I'm feeling good. There's a part of me that is in the shadow, battling this darkness every fucking day, literally waking up from a dream with my twin flame last night, doing 2 hours of Reiki and prayer. I mean, you cannot make this shit up. It's like, when are you gonna get it through your thick skull? It's done. And I can't even blame them. And this is what I tell my clients. You can't blame the other person. It's not their fault. It's our fault for allowing it. It's my fault for taking the bait and not truly telling the universe I was fully, completely done. I'm tying up loose ends now, but I thought I was tying up loose ends for the last year and a half. Hours and hours. You guys, I'm talking hundreds, if not thousands of hours of Reiki, just in this apartment alone. In a studio apartment in the motherfucking woods by myself. No pets, no boyfriend, no distraction. I don't even have a TV. I'm telling you, that much of my energy went into fucking removing cords from people, places, and things. And yet, I still had a dream with my twin flame last night. You just get to the point where you're like, you know what, fine, fuck it, I don't care, you win. You win, you all win. You all win. My parents that were praying for my downfall, that I would be homeless so I'd go back to them, you win. My ex-husband who didn't know what he had till he lost it, you win. I mean, somehow you win. You all still win. Like, I just, there comes this point where, I don't know, I guess you have a nervous breakdown. And you show the world who you really are, and this is who I really am, guys. I don't have it all together. I'm done trying to pretend that I do. I don't have it all together. I have exes that make 6 figures a year, and I'm broke. Yet they're wanting to come back to me. It's like, what the hell? It's like, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like you thought you had it all. You thought you had it all. And then the one thing that you turned down is finally ready to get away, finally ready to make a name for herself, break free. And all of a sudden it's, you know what? Never mind. Actually, no, you're right. Come on back. I don't think so. I don't think so. And I know this can't just be me going through this. Oh, I know it. Oh, I know it. I might be the only one right now fucking blasting it out like this. You know, word vomiting for the whole world to see. I mean, shit, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably not, but I don't know. I know I'm not the only one going through it, though. I just might be the only one speaking about it right now. So my live streams were so fun. I remember last year it was the biggest blessing for me financially was my live streams. I had so many people I was helping. It was so amazing. I loved my job. I loved my career. I loved what I was doing. Live paid readings. Oh my gosh. And it was so fun too, because like everybody was just, we were all in alignment. It almost feels like, you know, when you look back on your childhood and you're like, wow, those were the good days. That's what I look back on my live stream and I'm like, wow, that was the good year. And then this year came in and freaking wrecked everything. And it's like, I don't know what happened, but I have a feeling it has a lot to do with karma and not for me. I feel it has a lot to do with karma collectively throughout the whole world, throughout the whole planet. And so as I would tune in, it was like progressively getting worse. So if somebody from like, say, Australia came in, purchased a reading, I'd tune into that energy and it's like, whoa, why is stuff that bad? Not you. The shit around you going on. Like, why is it this bad? Why is it this bad? And I realized like, wow, has my frequency just risen that much that like I'm either more sensitive now, or is karma really hitting the planet? Is it a combination of both? Is karma really hitting the planet like this? And like everyone is going through like, and they're trying their best to grab onto something that makes sense. I mainly am referring to your exes, right? Or the bosses that just got told you're leaving and they're like, no, you're the best thing we have here. Well, why didn't you show me? I remember when I was, the last corporate gig I had, the boss lied to us all. And I couldn't stand it anymore. I was like, this is it. Damn ethics, like damn fucking morals. I went and put a notice on his desk and said, I'm done. And of course, he came right back to my desk and said, fine, I'll undo it. I'll undo what I did. I'll fix the mistake. Please don't leave. Because he knew he was about to get his ass handed to him by the CEO. Because the CEO personally was about to make me the first woman manager of that department. So he knew that his ass was about to be reamed. But yet here it is. Exactly the same thing happening to every woman that I am coaching for. I'm trying my best to help you ladies. I'm trying. But sometimes it takes really looking this in the eye and saying, wow, you really took advantage and took me for granted for years. I don't think there's much more I can do. I don't think I can do much more anymore, because I'll tell you, the thing that is really, I guess, hurting me as a coach the most is knowing that there are so many people across the world who, I mean, are where I was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I don't know that I can help. I don't know. It's like I tune in and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just, it's debilitating. And I understand why so many coaches or so many readers right now, you know, you're working with your spirit guides and you now are a spirit guide, you know, and I understand why you girls, mainly girls, I know mostly women that are doing this. I do know men doing it too, but most of you are like, I just don't know that I can do this anymore, Jenna. It's like, it's really freaking, like, it's just, I can't tune in anymore. It's so hard as a psychic, as a Reiki practitioner, as a healer. Like I can't do it anymore. I guess in a way, I just want to show you who I am. I'm really about to give up. And it's strange because I've also never wanted to fight so badly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never wanted to give up so much, but I've also never been more prepared for war. It doesn't make sense, I know, but it's like the devil has never been stronger from within me. And the light, God, it has never been ready to win more. It's like there is just more duality, I guess. I've never seen it this obvious, really. I've never seen the devil on my shoulder so clearly and the angel on my other shoulder. It's just, I've never seen it like this. Like, I've never seen the option being afforded to me. I've only ever had it taken from me. A lot of us, when we suffer with narcissistic abuse, we get into subconscious patterning of, well, we don't deserve much. We don't deserve much. So we stay in prison. We stay in a very low vibrational, toxic bullshit kind of situation because that's what we think we deserve. We've never even been given the choice. We never even had free will to have the choice. You didn't even know there was an angel on the shoulder. You only ever saw the devil. It's like now you see, oh my God, I have a choice. Wait, okay, so now what do I do? Precisely. Now what do you do? You've got to tell the universe what you want to do. And with me, it's like, I guess I have to just keep saying no to everything. To everything. And these are not even exes that have hurt me. I went to the ER about 2 months ago, and literally the doctor there in the ER was a past life soulmate of mine. Had no clue when I met him, had no idea. He and I were talking, he's like, it's so crazy that we met, because I literally just started here 3 days ago. And I was like, shut up, that is too weird. Same day, this ER doctor came to me in a dream asking for my phone number, telling me he really wants to go on a date with me. And I'm like, dude, this is somebody in my area, I could literally go on a date like right the fuck now, right? To a doctor, like a doctor. But then I had to ask myself, and I knew he was a past life soulmate, and this was what spirit was bringing in. I had to ask myself, does this go up against everything you stand for? Not love. There would be love there because it was a soulmate. But what I really want is freedom. What I really want is magic. And as much as I loved this guy and we had an amazing time in the astral plane, that's for damn sure, but it doesn't mean that we get to like be anything in the 3D. I actually started realizing, wow, I can't be with a man who's into maybe modern medicine because I believe in Reiki and I believe in like angels and I believe in shit manifesting out of thin air. And the dude literally prescribed big pharma to me. I'm sorry, but like I can't do it. I don't know. I just can't. I didn't even pick up the prescription, by the way. I'm like, I'll just suffer with the damn symptoms. Shit. But I didn't take it. And I'm like, I don't think he's a bad person. I think he heals in the way that he knows how to heal. But I don't know. I guess there's nothing wrong with big pharma, guys. There's nothing, I guess, wrong with like healing yourself at the ER. I had to go to the hospital. So that's like modern medicine. Like, thank you, Jesus. I love science. Okay. But I also know, like, I believe in magic. I guess I can't be with somebody who's extremely logical anymore. And so I had to say no. I had to turn him down too. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Not when you don't see results. If I were to see something that was like, I don't know, if I were to see the 3D actually working in my favor, maybe it would be easier to say no. But you don't see the results, you don't see it. And yet you're still required to say no to everything that isn't good for you. It's like, when the fuck does something good for you come in then? You say no to the things not good for you. Okay, great. When does the good for you come in? I don't blame any of you right now. I don't blame any of you for feeling like giving up. I don't. And I think that maybe that's why I'm being humbled. Like maybe I was so aggressive and kind of rude to a lot of people who weren't taking their psychic protection seriously. But now I understand, like, I understand why people want to stay in the reality that they're in. I understand why. This shit is tough, having to move on from everything, every person, every place, even pets of mine. I mean, everything. I get it. I don't know. I wish I didn't get it though. I wish I didn't get it because seeing how many people are not taking care of their psychic health, it is so much easier to just tell you all off. It is. It's so much easier to be like, get it straight, get it right, move out of my life. It's so easy to be a tyrant. But I don't want to be a tyrant. I want to be what's the word? Empathetic. See? I can't even think of the word empathy because of how aggressive and mean I've been to everybody lately. I've been so mad that people aren't taking their psychic health seriously. Not their fault. Just because I had 10 years in Hermitville doesn't mean that I am, like, that was a gift. That was a blessing from God. Being able to see psychically, spiritually, eyes to see and ears to hear shit, that was a gift. I can't sit here and be mad at people that never had the gift, who had to work their asses off at a 9 to 5. They didn't get the pleasure of knowing an ego death yet. I can't be mad at them. Can't be mad. I don't know how to help anybody because I can't even help myself. And there was a part of me that I didn't even want to post this video because I thought people are going to judge me. Oh, wow, why is she trying to coach anybody on anything? Look at her life. It's a fucking shit show. Technically, if all we see is the 3D, yeah, my life looks like shit. In the 3D, yeah. But thankfully, I see far beyond the 3D. And I'm hoping that you do too. But if you don't, that's cool. Look at the 3D. Look at my 3D, at where my life is. You know, I'm 33 years old. I don't have a boyfriend. I have no pets. I'm in debt. So yeah, technically speaking, no family. No food in my fridge. I mean, yeah, okay. If you look at it like that, no, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. But there comes this point where every person has to decide, are you willing to still continue on if this is your reality? Are you still willing to say no to everything, to literally everything that is tempting you? It gets to a point where it's so hard, you're like, why would I say no? It's stupid. I'm being offered all this amazing stuff. Like, why would I want to say no? There is nothing to say no to. I want to do it. Dude, it would have been so amazing to be with my ex-husband. I wanted him more than life itself. I wasn't the one that wanted that relationship to end. We couldn't make it work. It's like, it had to be mutual, but it turns out it wasn't really mutual. I wanted him more than he wanted me. But it turns out that's not really the case. You just find out much too delayed. You find out years later. I don't know if this is just me bitching and moaning, and I'm sorry. Maybe it is. Maybe this is just me having a pity party, and I want people to join. Come with me to the party, guys. It's super fun here. We have those party hats, and like, woo! Although the party hat is really a dunce cap. Because you look foolish. But you know what, at the end of the day? I can't care how I look anymore. This is real life happening to me. This is happening to me. There's an element of black magic, and I've been talking about black magic on my channel. There's an element of black magic, but it only has power over you when you fucking give it power. I didn't need to be giving it power all this time, but I did. I didn't know I was doing it. So basically, technically speaking, any karma that is coming down the pike for me is well deserved. Anyway, I kind of want to get out of this energy and just, I guess, go heal some things. So I appreciate you listening. I want to be as open and transparent as possible. I'll probably make another one of these because I just want to get it out and tell you guys what's really going on with me, okay? Because I have this whole like happy-go-lucky Jenna. Oh yeah, she's amazing. She's amazing. She gives and gives and gives and gives. But there's like the other part of me that's like, when the fuck is somebody going to give to me? Universe, I'm looking at you. Universe gives to me all the time. I just need to get out of this energy of ungratefulness. And I guess today is just word vomit time. So it is what it is. I love you. Thank you for listening. Bye.